The tally sheet is already programmed with all the formulas that you need to keep track of your students' minutes. Your students are going to turn in their own tally sheet to you, and then you'll go into the spreadsheet and you'll type the student's name, which could be their initials, and then you'll put in the minutes that they read for the week, and it'll automatically total it for you. Now, we really encourage students to set some kind of goal for themselves through the process. So at the beginning of the week, you might want to ask students to say, how many books are they planning on reading this month or this week? And then type in their goal here and see how well they're doing. They completed one of their books. What book did they read this week? And did they like the book? Up here, you'll see you can fill in your school name. And your teacher name. And then how many students you have participating. This is really important. We know that we work with transient populations. And so a few students may decide they don't want to participate halfway through the month, or they might be changing facilities or exiting the program, or you might even get some new students who want to participate. That's okay. We know these numbers are going to fluctuate a little bit. That's one of the reasons that we focus on the average number of minutes. Now, after you've finished week 1, you'll scroll down here and you'll look at the total minutes and then the average minutes. The average minutes is the number you're going to send to us in the jot form. And then you'll also attach this tally sheet as well. That way we can make sure that everything looks like it's on track. The next week you'll flip over to this tab, week February 8th, and then you'll start doing the same things. Definitely copy and paste the student names and do whatever you can to make this process as easy as possible, and you can set this up beforehand and make adjustments as you go along. I want to show you a tally sheet from last year. I was really impressed with Brian Barrett's tally sheet, and so I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what a great tally sheet looks like. So he has his school, his name, and the number of students. Over here he used initials to identify his students, and then he has all the minutes. And hey, there's a day when a student didn't get an opportunity to read, that's okay. And then they have the totals here, the goals, what they completed that week, some of the different names of the books they finished, and then some of the comments. As you scroll down, you can see he has his average minutes read, and that's the number he would share with us, the 1,238. So here's an example of a wonderful tally sheet. And so kudos to Brian Barrett, and we hope you'll use this example to create your own tally sheets. So let's run through our Unbound weekly reports. After the first week is completed, you will click the link on the website that will take you to the Unbound weekly report. I will also post it on the S'more and probably even email it too. You'll fill out your full name, your email, your school, and then this part's really important. I added it from last year. You'll drop down and pick the week. The reason this is important is we are going to have snow days, and there are going to be other things that get in the way of reporting in a timely manner. I know some schools even have a vacation week during this time. And so some schools, they get tallies in from students a little bit later, and they want to update and make sure that their reporting is current, and so they resubmit for a week previous. And so this is another opportunity to really clarify which week you're going to be submitting to me. Next will be your total number of books read, total number of minutes, and average number of minutes. These will correspond with your tally sheet, and we'll open up your tally sheets here and double check to make sure that all those numbers match before putting your information on the leaderboard. So please choose to upload that file of your Excel sheet so we can compare those numbers. At the bottom, there's an optional section where you can share some observations with us, such as some popular books that your students are enjoying and other thoughts. This is an area where you can share celebrations, questions, or concerns that you may be having, and we will definitely get back to you soon. All right, thanks so much.